Do you want to kill a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman.
I think you just realized.
Okay, bye. We last week on Tyranny of Laura's, we did.
That is what you call a group of Lauras.
A group of lords is a tyranny.
You're not wrong.
That makes me happy. Stop, Patrick. Knock it off. Knock it off. He's talking about body painting lady in chat.
She's not a body painter. She's just a young woman dressed casually putting together furniture. That's it. And she has 115 viewers.
Of course she does.
But I mean, it's not like sexy doing this. She's just putting together furniture.
People watch anything, man. Not this, but anything else. So last week we got to the town.
Well, first you rescued Sildar.
Well, yeah, we rescued Sildar. What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Sildar.
Yes.
And he was getting, I think, kicked into the Goblin Gang or something like that in their hole. So we saved him from that. We made it to the town, which was Phandalin.
Phandalin,
thank you.
The continent.
Phandalin. And at Phandalin, we basically did a bunch of busy work as soon as we got there. We took the stuff we were actually supposed to deliver to the Bransters, whatever. What is it? Barthen's Provisions, yeah. We took it there, and then the extra stuff we took to the Coster, Lion Shield Coster, and let her know, the lady that runs there, Lillian?
Mm-hmm.
Linnea,
I think is what
Linnea.
it is.
Oh, okay. And we said, here, the rest of your stuff's over there. And that was that. And then everybody kept telling us that we had to help.
Someone is about to knock on my door and ask me to purchase new wireless information, so keep giving that while I tell him to go away.
Okay.
He perfectly predicted Hugo freaking out.
Well, she's gone. Let's make up new lore. And we hit level 20.
Yeah, we killed like 8 dragons.
So many goddamn dragons. Each of us killed 3 dragons. Zaphathel wanted to go to the mines place, the Echo Wave Cave at Cragmaw, but we have to go to Cragmaw Castle and save the one dude to do that. The guy who hired us. But before we can do that, to make the road to hire enough people to actually pull that off, we have to remove the bad guys from the town. So begrudgingly, we all agreed to demand money from the
I didn't
local
begrudge you.
mayor.
Did you begrudge you?
Everyone had a really bad attitude
the
about
price
it.
to do it.
Especially, everybody had a really bad attitude about it. Especially Dalton, and but we have officially agreed to terms. And at the end, I talked to Linnea again about the Red Wizards, and she was telling me they're still around and stuff. And we're gonna get like $30, 30 gold a piece, right? For moving the town, like 70 gold a piece, like 50,
We negotiated
like
on 40 gold pieces per member.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's pretty good.
But we have to provide proof that they have been dealt with.
Oh, yeah.
To which
Yeah.
To which Guylan suggested
Hands.
hands.
It's very effective. You can fingerprint them, so you
You're
know.
not going to need them.
I would.
They don't know whose hands they are.
You could also take teeth to do dental records.
Or ears.
Or ear. Well, ears don't tell you who they are, though. It's just like, here's a collection of ears. You could get those from anyone.
I want to just pop in real quick. I missed most of that because I had a very creepy child man trying to sell me on pest
Child
control. I'm okay, thanks.
And then Laura and I negotiated a new feat for my character.
But he can fly now. That's cute. Who's Dalton?
That's what I wanted
I
to
think
know.
that's supposed to be Guylan.
I prefer Jillian, actually, if that's cool. I mean, we could just...
Okay.
I think he meant Gilligan. Yeah.
Okay. So it's just we don't
Yeah.
know Chad's character's name, and Chad doesn't know his own character.
Gambledore down there, whatever his name is.
Dumbledore.
Sister Gargamel.
Perfect.
I remember you said that, but that was great.
Yes, Sister Gargamel, that's fine. She doesn't need to come and help you.
Well, she's busy fighting the Smurfs, so. I mean,
She is fighting the Smurfs. Yeah, it's the Smurf that she's fighting and not the Banshee that she mentioned.
yeah, she fucking just dropped that casually as I was there. I'm like, do you want to help me with this Banshee? I'm like, no. Why would I want to do that?
Sometimes exclamation points just sprint right at your face as fast as they can.
I believe how that was set up was you went to ask her for help with the red brands, and she said, if I help you with that, you should help me with this Banshee.
And I responded, it's your fucking town. I'm already helping you by taking out this gang.
But she did agree to join us though.
Yes, she did.
Roving bands of homeless people coming to save us.
So it's going to be us and Sister Gargalol, right?
Sister Gargle.
Awesome. So we ended as you were sort of planning how you were going to do this.
I think we decided on burning down the building. I think that was a pretty...
Do you know
The
what
Muffin Man?
building? No. Do you know what building?
No, we don't know at all.
Sleeping Giant Inn.
We've been told what the name of it, but I don't know if we know specifically which one that is.
Well, there's only one way to make sure we get them. Whole town. Burn it all.
Probably should go check the place out, though.
Didn't hear a lot of no's.
Yeah, because we really didn't get to the planning stage. We just finished negotiating with.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jillian never got an answer to whether or not hands would be acceptable.
That is a solution, I suppose.
I mean,
Unless they have something like a tattoo or something that they've marked themselves with. I'm not against removing flesh.
could cut off a tattoo, sure.
Or their heads.
This is getting weirder. I believe they all have, like, iconography upon their robes or their...
Oh, all right,
you know,
okay.
I don't know that mutilating the bodies is necessary.
All
if
right,
you
Lori, you
just-
sicko. You mean stitch in their clothes into their mutilated corpses and then take that with you? I guess that's fine, you weirdo.
I mean, I'm kind of glad that it's just like robes because heads get kind of heavy.
I am really starting to question my judgment of you folks. All right.
Let me just say that we're very motivated.
All right. Great. Well, we aren't 100% sure where they are holding up as a sort of home base. but they do frequent the Sleeping Giant Inn.
I figured if we could send in a couple spies, we can listen to their conversation and maybe find out where they're at. If nothing else, we can follow them home after they've closed down the place.
Following? Yeah, I've done plenty of following.
It's my time.
However you would like to handle it is up to you.
Well, I believe we have an agreement then.
Indeed, we do. Off you pop.
Aren't you supposed to, like, shake on it or something?
Noodle arms.
Okay.
A true gentleman's agreement. We've shaken on it. This is now going to be a continuing joke throughout the rest of the campaign. Alrighty, what do you want to do?
I guess Killian and Gilligan, we should probably be on our way to make some plans and meet up with Zaphathel in Ice.
Sure.
Sounds good.
He actually left. Okay.
He went away.
Yes,
Goodbye,
yeah.
Patrick.
And like that, he rode away.
Alrighty, y'all are able to meet back up. I'm assuming you're meeting back up at the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Zafa, Ice. We're gonna, I guess, go take care of the red brands. You want to come?
Yes. I do.
Cool.
Do we have a plan for this, or just burn down the
Oh no,
first?
Ickis has a plan.
With the Sleeping Giant Inn.
Yes, and then we go in there and burn the building down.
I say we just get a feel for the layout first, see what's going on maybe.
Ah,
said
so
something
you're
about
looking for
following.
discretion.
I mean, yes.
Then perhaps the 7.5-foot tall elephant should not accompany you.
I might stick out a bit too.
Hey,
Oh,
Killian, you hide good, right? I mean, you sneak and stuff.
I do, yeah.
Ickis, you sneak and stuff too, right?
That's correct.
Maybe you guys should go. You know, see what's going on over there at that Sleeping Giant Inn.
Yeah. We can do that.
Maybe I'll wait outside or something. Maybe I'll just go get close. I'll find a place to up high or something, and I'll watch and make sure everything's okay.
I think it would be smart for Zaphathel and myself to probably be close by as well in case things go south. I also did get the local healer, Sister Gareli, to help us out as well, so I'll let her know.
Sure. Okay.
Powering on. Mic on.
Power activated. Zaphathel, activate.
I am ready to fight robots at any given time, okay? And
What
if
time of
you
the day
aren't,
is it?
then you'll be the one that dies.
if I remember correctly,
Pretty early, isn't it?
yeah, it was relatively early in the morning when Ice went to talk to Sister Gareli because she was going to try and nap a bit before she was in some sort of way.
Because something that I would suggest to the rest of the group is finding the means with which to heal ourselves. We, in the last battle that we had, we all took some damage, and we didn't quite have the best means with which to do that.
As I mentioned before you got here, Ickis, I did get the local healer to the priest to come with us.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent work, guys.
Mhm.
I still wouldn't mind visiting an apothecary, though.
Oh, sure.
Does town even have one?
Do we?
You would
The
know
map
that yeah, I can put the map up. You would know that the essentially 3 places that you have been told are kind of where folks do the majority of their shopping. Would be at Barthen's Provisions, the Lion Shield Coster, and the Phandalin Miners Exchange.
And Zaxby's. Come on down to Zaxby's.
And of course, the local Dairy Queen, where you get the best blizzards in town.
They cast Blizzard there? Sweet.
I kind of want a Dairy Queen now.
Apparently, Loveland has the best Dairy Queen in the country.
Oh.
Says who? You're just claiming things now.
Says them, I guess. I don't know.
As then,
Full of
Big
shit
claim.
over there. That's what makes me offended. Well, the Barthens seemed rather provided for. I doubt that the miners have anything you're looking for, because
I don't know. Lots of things happen inside of mine. You know, like rocks falling and like tools breaking and things. I mean, they might have some.
you've covered a fair percentage of them, yes.
Hey, why don't I go to the mining exchange and who wants to come with me?
I would take a look around myself. I'd be more than willing to go with you there, Gillian.
Oh, why the fuck not?
Cool.
Sure.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
I think we're all going. I don't know.
Everyone's coming?
Yeah, I think we're
Cool. Cool. All right, let's go.
He's such a delightful
Wonderful.
little energetic scamp. It's infectious, really, like a fungal growth.
Okay. Well, there's nothing as far as a map for the Miners Exchange, so I will just put up on screen the face of the woman who runs it.
Bar said the joke that I wanted to say. Grab some children along the way. See what you can barter them for.
No, that was the last campaign that we ran with Laura.
She is gorgeous.
She's real pretty.
She's just very attractive. Unfortunately, she's not a redhead.
She's not. She is not. Anywho, so you enter, and it is it's a little larger than a standard apothecary. It is very clearly both a place where folks can purchase some goods, but also it seems as though a lot of travelers or the miners are coming to get their finds kind of assessed and valued. There also seems to be a large amount of books alongside one wall. Yeah, so if you imagine any movies you've seen about the Gold Rush, this is like where the miners would take their finds.
Oh, delightful.
Mm-hmm.
You go about your business. I'm busy over here. I wander up to the bookshelf and just kind of peruse.
Yeah, I feel like I'd also do that as well.
You two roll me a perception check.
One night in a green dragon. Oh, very interesting.
Hugo, you're fine. Lay in your bed, buddy.
One night in Phandalin and
Damn
the
it.
world.
I got a
was
6.
oyster.
I got an 11.
it doesn't take too much to see that these aren't necessarily like library style books. They are records. There are records of things coming in and out of the miners' exchange, but then also just general records of the city of Phandalin. There's a lot of info on that wall.
I guess I would try to look for the Sleeping Giant Inn then, if there's anything about that. See who owns it.
Okay.
I would. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. What are you doing?
I would like to look for history books for the 5 years after I went away. Just sort of any records along that time.
Okay. Both roll investigation checks.
With advantage!
And the owner, the mistress of the Miners' Exchange, finishes up with her last miner and notices you all.
She's devoured her last child.
Oh, yeah, she wipes the... I've not seen you here before.
How can you be sure?
Well, one, you're an elephant. Also, can I help you with my books?
I'm looking for records from some time
Specific
ago.
Kind?
Just to peruse. I've been alive a long time, and it's been some time since I've been here.
To Phandalin specifically.
Yes.
These are town records. They're not necessarily like big world things.
No, I understand, but those often are telling for the region in general. If a great famine takes place and many died, there's generally records of why.
Yeah, knock yourself out.
Thank you.
And the rest of you?
Got any healing potions?
Depends on how strong. How strong are you looking for?
Probably pretty strong. I mean, you know, if you almost get killed or something and you can take it and you feel better.
I love you.
Well, I have, and she starts like rummaging around in various things. If you're wanting just straight up potions and not first aid kits,
I've got plenty of that kind of stuff. I'm thinking, yeah, more potion stuff. You know, magical things.
the miners do tend to find some random things, and I tend to keep a stock of the healing things on hand just in case, you know. I have 2 of the regular, just general potions of healing. Those are about 50 gold pieces apiece. Greater healing is going to be 100. Supreme healing 150. I've only got 1 of each of those.
And what was the least expensive one that you mentioned?
The regular 50 gold pieces.
Right.
So, do you like barter maybe? I mean, that's like a lot, and I don't have them. I don't like have a lot. So,
What's your business here in Phandalin? What are you needing these for?
in case we get hurt, you know, fighting.
We can't say much
Oh.
about what we're doing, but we have an agreement with Sildar. Doing business for him.
The Lord's Alliance man.
Correct.
Last, I heard he was looking for folks to take out the Red Brands.
I cannot.
Potentially also connected to the goblin problem we have.
I'm not at liberty to say what we're doing for him, but just that what we're doing is potentially dangerous.
Sarah remembering shotgunning a grip of potions last session. From bars.
I I don't know if you've heard of me yet. My name is Halia. I have a last name that the DM cannot Thornton. Halia Thornton. My name is
Goddamn
Halia Thornton.
sometimers.
I
Halia.
make it my business to know everything that's going on here in Phandalin. Hence the wall of books. I'm what you might call the unofficial record keeper of town. So if something is going on with the red brands and someone is going to take care of said red brands, well then, perhaps I could give them a little bit of information and perhaps some discounts with a little aid for me on the side.
Well, again, it is not at our leisure
Right,
to
right.
to say exactly what we are doing, but however, if I were to mention something of a certain crimson color, is something that is of a bit of a bother to Sildar.
And to the town master, I'm sure.
Oh yes, definitely.
And frankly to the rest of us. They're really mismanaged. Here's what I would hypothetically say. If you were to hypothetically be going to take care of the red brands, I could give you these 2 potions of healing and look the other way as far as the gold goes, as long as you take care of the leader. It's a man by the name of Glassstaff, from what I've heard, hypothetically. He also seems to be connected to the local goblins in the problem. That is not widely known. Yes, my dog is very upset. He would like more T words, and he can't have them, and he wants my attention all of the time because he's obsessed with me, and I can't get him to leave me alone.
That's one reason why cats are better. Look at that fucker. He doesn't care what I'm doing at all.
I mean, look at this one right here.
If only I wanted. Come here. Come.
Come to daddy.
Up. Yes, you may sit on my lap. Hello, I love you. So, he's now going to become a prop.
She sounds like she'd be stroking a pet if she's talking to us anyway, though.
I'm sure you've already heard that the ruffians tend to loiter around the Sleeping Giant Inn. I happen to know where they go afterwards.
Oh, well, that information would come in rather handy for us.
Wouldn't it, though, if hypothetically you were, in fact, taking care of them?
And one might even say that might cut a substantial amount of time out of a scenario.
Indeed, it probably would. And for this information, I would just need the staff of Glassstaffs. And any correspondence he might have had hiding about in his quarters.
Bring her the staff and correspondence. No, we're already having to, without saying much, we're already having to bring back proof of our actions. So I don't believe that would be a rather difficult thing to do.
Right. Sounds like a 2 birds, 1 stone sort of situation.
Right. I mean, if we're already there, I say might as well. If there's
So,
anything,
in agreement.
if there's anything that we might see in here that we might be able to throw into the bargain as well.
Such as?
Oh, I don't know, just standard supplies that we might need. You're already being gracious enough with the potions. I understand that. But once again, we are putting our lives on the line.
Indeed. Well, have a look around. Let me know if there's anything you see, and we can negotiate some prices.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, I'm just going to leave these two right here, and let me go put my dog away.
Holly.
So you have two regular potions of healing.
Dickus, do you want to carry those, or do you want me to carry those?
I'd rather not carry both of them myself. Let's see, who's still with me in the room? Everyone but Ice,
Everyone's
right?
here?
No, I'm there. I'm just.
It's
I
a
thought you
small
decided
room,
to
and
go
there's
to
the
sleeping
bookshelf.
giant.
We were all there, yeah.
I'm looking at
It's
the
a
book.
large
Yep.
space.
Oh, okay.
Zaffa, was that a 21 for your investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Mhm.
The
Ice was also doing that.
Yes.
Mine was 8, so I don't think I found much.
Didn't find much of what you
I'm
were
distracted by the conversation.
Mm-hmm. But with your indomitable focus, Zaffa, and just sheer lack of interest in the other conversation, you find you find the record book with the dates from about, you said you were looking 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
I think he said 5 years from when he.
The 5 years after I went away. So I went away in 7. What was it? 76, 77? So the next 5 years. So it'd be half of the Great War, basically, is local records for half of the Great War.
You would find small, kind of mattered together. She would not have been alive or old enough during the Great War to have kept the records in the way that she keeps records. So for it is mostly what she has found from that time, because she was not there. But you would learn essentially the bare bones of what the spell purge was, what went down. There probably would not be specifics about your specific order, but just that it happened, that magic went away. The town, it probably had a couple copies of some of like the town's war bonds and things, very World War II-esque. But not a ton of specifics, just because that record was kept prior to her time.
Okay, sounds good.
Mm-hmm. So she places her whiny dog away and returns. Is there anything that you all are specifically looking for that you're wanting for this trip?
No, not really.
Something that I was going to look for. Is to see if she had any smoke powder.
I don't so much have like official smoke powder, but I do have quite a bit of coal dust, which I feel like when thrown upon the ground would do essentially what you're looking for it to do. Just don't breathe in too hard.
Also, probably a hell of a way to make an explosion.
And how much would you want for that?
Oh, to clean up my store a bit, I'll just give you that. That's fine.
Well, I would greatly appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. And she can give you up to like a pound of coal dust, depending on how much you want.
Okay.
Do you have a bag of flour?
I don't, but Barthens would have the food stuffs.
Oh.
I have mostly mining tools and things from the mines.
Of course.
Okay. So. Equipment. Manage equipment. Healing.
Mm-hmm. Now, that bit of information I was going to give you. 2 things that I know from my contacts. 1. If you encountered any goblins on your way here, they are connected and in league with the Red Brands. In fact, I believe Glastaff himself has some goblin minion, like big boss of the goblins, who is his minion. The other thing, they spend the most of their free time at the Sleeping Giant. They are currently holed up below Trezendar Manor. I believe there are a couple of entrances. So, use that information how you see fit. And I certainly hope to see you again soon. As discussed.
Well, I hope so too. For the sake of my companions and myself. Again, we appreciate the kindness that you've shown us, and I look forward to bringing you what you have asked us to acquire.
Don't mention it. Honestly, don't mention it to anyone.
Not at all.
Thank you very much for your allowing me to look.
Indeed.
I put
Did you
my-
find
I
what
put
you were
that-
looking for?
I just put the book back in. Not exactly. And I walk
Bit-
away.
Before my time, sorry.
I'm outside.
I leave as well.
Me too.
Alright.
So,
The rest of you don't mind if I part ways with you just ever so briefly. I do have to stop at the smithy and pick up something that I had ordered.
Very well.
okay.
Where are we going? The giant, the manor, or the other place?
I'll actually come with you to the smithy because I needed my sword repaired as well.
Right. I can show you the way.
Fine.
I can get the sister while we're going there. Then it's right by. Her shrine is right by the smithy.
Please hurry, all. Guylan, would you like to join me?
Sure. Where you going?
To make sure they don't leave.
Okay, that's a good idea.
What, us?
No, the people under the manor
Oh,
that we're going to go murder.
I just thought you meant like to make sure those fuckers don't skip town.
I don't care if you skip town. Kitty butt.
Cat.
As far as
Hey, Morgan.
the smithy and getting the sister goes, that I mean, we can roleplay it if you'd like, but you are able to get all of the things that you need.
Yeah, I don't have anything special to say.
Cool. She looks a little better when you go to pick her up.
That's good.
The short rest will do that.
Yep. Short rest will heal you up, but not give you back your spell slots.
unless you're a warlock.
Mm-hmm.
She's not.
Anywho, where would you all like to meet?
I'm going to the manor with Guylan. In fact, I'd like to look around while they're off doing their stuff.
Okay. Would you like to roll stealth for it, or just be out walking around?
There's no point in me rolling stealth, and I just don't think I would.
Okie dokie. As you pass, because you would walk essentially from the Miners' Exchange towards the Sleeping Giant to get to the manor.
Mm-hmm.
As you pass, the two of you pass the Sleeping Giant, about 4 gentlemen in with kind of maroon. They're not wizards' cloaks, but cloaks in a way. Come out of the Sleeping Giant. They notice you walking in the direction, and they say, "Oh, here's a whole pack of little puppies. What you want, puppies? You coming to bark at us?"
I am twice your size, moron.
Twice the size, maybe, but not where it counts, I bet.
And where do you believe it counts, moron?
Where the...
See, Guylan, 2 simple sentences and he's already very confused.
They're not the smartest boys.
While
Anyway,
this exchange is
walking
going
that
on,
way for.
while this exchange is going on, I'm just looking around. I want to make sure that there's, if there's any like just regular people around. Just want to make sure I know where they are. Are there any?
There are not. It really seems as though the locals don't go this far past the inn.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. So, where you think you're off to this fine afternoon?
Not that it's any of your simple-minded business. But we were out for a walk. The manor looks quite lovely. Up the hill. My friend.
Off limits.
Off limits, I'm sorry. Is it closed to construction? Or...
It's condemned.
Well,
Falling apart.
yes, the
Dangerous for the regular folks.
ruins. Regular folks. Sir, I am far from regular.
Well, I noticed that with the big trunk and all.
Ah, so you admit that I am larger than you.
Size doesn't always matter when it comes to a fight.
No, it doesn't always matter. That is true. But it doesn't hurt, now does it? See, if you take a child and yourself, I would bet on you every step of the way. However, if you take, say, a small, insignificant human like yourself and me, well, you know who the outside perspective will go with.
Right. But seeing as I've got 3 friends, and you've just got 1, I'd say
you
you're
have 3
outnumbered.
friends? You have 3 of them? They're free? Am I purchasing them? 3. It's pronounced 3.
Oh, looks like we got a grammar Nazi over here.
It's not grammar, it's... Oh, God. We were off to the wrong a wrong foot. May I shake your hand and start over?
I don't shake with whatever kind of breed you are. Just stay away from the manor. Turn around, go back to the inn.
I don't believe I will. But you have a lovely day rubbing those 2 brain cells together.
They are going to stop you.
Slowly, but very deliberately, I just walk right up to the guy who was talking, and I look straight in his eyes, and I say, So, we doing this? I mean, are we really gonna do this?
Guylan, friend.
He's gonna smile real big, a mouth full of yellowing, kind of gross, decaying teeth, and take his short sword out, just run his finger along it and say, "Oh yeah."
I reach out, grab the guy's shoulder. You don't ask, Guylan. And then I'd like to cast Shocking Grasp. You don't ask.
Okay, and then I'll let you get that one off, and then we'll roll for initiative.
15.
Jokey.
You guys left us alone. This is not anybody's fault except for Ice, Killian, and Ickis. This is your fault.
No.
I mean,
No.
we're not far away.
Very specifically your fault.
No.
With me? You with me on this, Chad? Very
Oh, yeah.
specifically.
Oh, yeah.
You're with him, like blaming others for your actions.
Yeah. It's the Dunk
You
Industries
got a
way.
20 there, Chad, for initiative?
No, I haven't rolled yet. Are we rolling initiative? I thought we were...
I was rolling to hit that guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
you already said roll initiative.
Oh, all right. I'm rolling
Yeah.
initiative.
Okay, well I rolled to hit that
25.
guy. Do I not get the Shocking Grasp?
no, you do. I just said I'm gonna let you get that off, but we need to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Ah.
Well, I'm keeping my 15 for that.
25 for initiative.
You just want them to roll, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 for initiative.
And the 15 will hit. Let me. I'm just gonna take us over to an empty map, quick.
I love the coffee stains on that. Like they go out of their way for like water stains and stuff
Yep.
on the fucking background. Because like all nerds, we spill soda on everything.
Everything.
Or do you have a latte in your hand? That's going on your character sheet. That's going on your character sheet. You're not gonna know how. You drank the whole thing with a straw. Didn't drip a bit, but there's going to be some right underneath your strength block.
Oh, yeah.
God
Yep.
knows how.
Yep.
Okay. So it's you all versus 4 ruffians. And the Shocking Grasp will indeed hit.
Only does 4.
Where's that?
Okie dokie.
Taser. I tased him, bro.
Taser.
Taser! Okay. Jillian.
In the same action, my bow falls to the ground in back of me, and both my hand axes, they come up with me as I bring them up, and I bring the first one down like right on his skull.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oop.
Let me see here. Let me see. Okay. First time fighting with the axes, so here we go. 15 with the first one.
Hits.
Nice. I'm gonna see if the second one, because I have two-handed fighting. Let's see if the next one hits too, because I'll bring that one like up, like across his face.
Okay.
18.
That also hits.
So the first one, I get to roll with my damage modifier. Six. So first one, 6 damage. Second one, also 6 damage. Nice.
Okay. That boy is not pleased. It is
He's
now
got
the
2
ruffian.
axes in him. Yeah.
Did he attack the same one I did?
No,
Okay.
I was assuming not.
I was just
They're all
asking.
Yeah, they're all kind of clumps. Would you like to have attacked the same one that he did?
No.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
I was just asking.
So he is going to retaliate against you with his short sword, and he will attack twice. So the first is an 11 to hit,
Miss. I deflect it with my axe head. Pshing.
and the second is a 23 to hit.
Yep, that one slips through. It does. It slips
He
through.
does 8 piercing damage.
Catches me right in the side, and it kind of
This one is going to get behind you. This one is going to get behind Zaffa. And they're both going to swing as well. So the first one on. So the first one on Guylan is an 8 to hit. The second is an 11. So that boy misses both. And then the 2 down there on Zaffa, the first one will be the gentleman who you injured. For 15.
15 is my AC.
Okie dokie, so that does 5 piercing. And the second one is also a 15 that does 4 piercing.
Okay.
And then the other boy is a 20 for 4 piercing and misses on the second one. I will say, since the rest of you were coming, each turn is 6 seconds. It would take you a bit of time to get to where they are because you were up at the smithy and around. So as much as I want to,
Oh, no.
I want to save you.
we totally got this. It's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Zaffa.
Okay. It's the only touch.
I'll be
I can
back.
do. Okay. Then I am going to tusk attack with my 2-weapon fighting.
Okay.
The dude I was previously attacking as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that is plus 3. Okay. First one's a 7, and the second one's a 12. So those will miss.
Second one's a what?
12.
That misses.
Yep.
Any other bonus?
Is
Or
that- no.
the 2-weapon fighting is the bonus action.
Yeah.
So, Guylan.
Oh, I could have done that. Okay. I'm learning.
After avoiding the blows from the one behind me, I take my first strike and strike the first guy I hit. Again, aiming for the face. Yeah, I didn't do well. It critical failed that one. Whoosh. Ooh. Does anything bad happen?
No.
Okay, good. Then I try it again with my other one. Ooh. And this time 7. He catches my axe on his blade. Ping!
How are the two of you looking? Like, bad?
You know, no, not yet.
I'm under half.
Okay.
Right
getting
about
in
there.
mind.
Right
Getting-
about there.
Boys. He's gonna hit at you. It's a 13, Guylan.
It just moved to the side, so he like misses me.
Okay. And then an 8. So both of those miss. Second guy on Guylan is a 7 and a negative natural 1. So
Catch both of them with my axes. Cling, cling.
and then the 2 on Zafa. We got a 12
Nope.
and a 14.
Nope. And I assume they both hit. Just it's hard to get through elephant skin.
Yeah. And an 11 and a 9. So that was a lucky round for you all, and I'm not lying on any of these. I will take screenshots. That was a good round for you.
As I take one of the blows with an axe, I take with the other axe and I thrust it back in that dude's face. I want to hit him in the face.
Do you have a reaction?
No, I'm just I'm making it like
It's
cinematic.
my turn.
That's all.
It's my turn.
Oh, it's your turn? Fine. Then
I was like,
I'm waiting.
yeah.
Son of a bitch. All right. With my bonus action, because I can do that, I guess, I cast Magical Weapon on my tusks.
All right.
So, yes. They have +1 to hit and damage.
Okay.
But I don't get to use 2 weapons, so I only get to attack with 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll attack the guy again. 21.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that's a d6 plus 3 now. 1 plus... No, it's not true. That's +2 plus... Yeah, plus 3 now. 4 is all. And
Okay.
I am going to roll to heal. Okay? So, well, he doesn't take 4. He takes nothing.
Okay. Yes, because you're doing the feet thing.
Yeah, I'm doing my feet. So I reach out and my tusks start to glow, and I reach out with one of them and I touch the guy, and Guylan sees one of my wounds seal up on its own.
Whoa!
Wouldn't he? If I'm trying to remember the feet, right? Wouldn't he take 2?
He takes. Cast a number of. No, I subtract a d6 and so I rolled a 4 and I had a 4 before. He doesn't take.
Oh,
it.
okay, gotcha. Cool. Now it is your turn, Guylan.
Right. So I already started. Coming around. But as I'm coming around, I also concentrate really hard. And then I try to hit him. And if I hit him, something cool's going to happen. 22!
You do hit him.
So I hit him. And suddenly, like a whole bunch of like thorns and stuff come. Let me read this right. A massive like thorny vines appear and they like swirl around him at the point of impact. And he takes like extra damage from that stuff. But he takes first the damage from my hit.
And is this the guy in front of you or the guy behind you?
This would be the guy in behind me because I
Okay.
grabbed his thing and poof. Sorry, I should have been very clear.
No, that's fine.
So he takes. He takes 7 damage from my axe strike, and then he takes another. Actually, it's only 4. 4 damage of piercing damage from the thorns ripping through him.
Okay. Both gentlemen surrounding you, the one in front of you and now the one behind you, both look quite beat up. Anything else?
He needs to make, the one that's ensnared needs to make a strength saving throw on his turn before he can do anything.
Okay. Well, it is their turn next, so he rolled an 11 for that.
Strength save was a 12, so he does not make the
Okay.
save. So he is ensnared. Ha ha!
Wonderful. I'm gonna say he fights with that vine as his action, so he will not attack you. The other one, however, is a 22 to
Oops.
hit and a 20. So you take
Ouch, kabibble.
8 and then 6.
All right. I'm not feeling very good.
And then the other two will go after Zafa. That's an 8 and a natural 20. The natural 20 does 7 piercing damage. Oh, that was the one guy. Second guy has a 17 and a 16 to hit.
Yes.
For 16 total damage.
Okay, I'm down.
Seeing your friend go down there, Guylan, they're all going to turn to you and say, "Give up yet?" And then it will be Zafa's turn, so I'll need you to make a death saving throw for me.
I don't know how to do. How do I do that? Okay. How do I roll for that?
On the D&D Beyond character, well, it's just a 20, a D20. I don't think there's anything added to it.
Okay. 6.
So that's one fail. So you can mark a failure on your
Okay.
sheet. Guylan, it is your turn.
I forgot to make this purple. That's why I suck. Now it's purple.
I stop and I put my axes down on the ground. Yeah. You guys win. Can I help my friend?
The one who was sort of the leader is going to kind of put you in a half chokehold and give you a noogie on your bald head and then push you over to Zafa, and they're going to walk away and say, "Stay away from the manor. Hope you learned your lesson." They walk off.
I get out one of my bandages that I have and I put it on Zaf. And you want me to roll, or Zafa, do you want to roll? 1d4 plus 2.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. You get 4 hit points back. And I take one to patch myself up too with my last one. I got to make more of those. I only get 3 back. Then I just sit down next to him. Zaf. So, it didn't work out as well as I hoped it would. You okay?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
There was a time, Guylan, in which I could have devoured the 4 of them without movement.
Yeah. There was a time when I would have let them bully me. I don't do that anymore. Come on. Let's get you somewhere. And I try really hard to help him.
I could just stand up on my own. That's very nice of you, but
Okay.
I'm just going to stand up on my
Okay,
own. Thank
okay.
you.
The other three of you, I'd say, well, four technically, because Sister Gorilla is with you, can arrive seeing Guylan trying to pick Zappa up off the ground.
The hell happened to you guys?
We too went shopping. How did yours go?
Better than yours?
Well, we learned some things. I mean, these red brands, they know how to fight. Might have had some training.
They were
Oh.
lucky, Guylan.
Well,
They
what-
outnumbered us.
Let's get you guys back to the inn for now.
Okay.
And I would offer to help either of them if they wanted it.
I do not need your assistance, thank you.
Almost had those guys too.
You should have kept fighting.
Cat. Maybe.
How many were there?
4 Neanderthals, a lot of them.
Well, they did have you outnumbered quite a bit.
It shouldn't have mattered. I'm going to go lay down. Thank you all very much for your concern. Guylan, thank you for your assistance.
It's good fighting with you.
It will be better murdering them tomorrow. Or
Yeah.
I'll turn around at right before I leave them. Just long enough for me to rest a bit once night falls.
I'm with me.
So, like another 4 hours or so?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sweet. I'm gonna go to sleep as well. Can I borrow one of your beds?
Yes, and I would show her to my room. I'm not gonna lend her my key because I don't trust her quite that much, but I'm gonna let her go in there and I'll head back downstairs.
Yeah.
You want us to do 4 short rests or a long rest?
Short rest.
For you, it would essentially be a short rest, because you can't complete a long rest in 4 hours. But for her, because she was resting the previous half of the day before,
Okay.
yeah, so it would essentially complete her long rest that she was needing after the night that she had.
I guess I'll just
But it would give you a short rest.
Okay.
Which is super good, because now, not gonna lie, now you have a real helpful cleric with all her spell slots.
Downstairs, I would be talking to the other two. I'd be keeping my voice down. But I'd just say, by the way, the sister said she was a harper. If you guys are familiar with them.
I've not heard of the term.
It's from my understanding, it's kind of like the Lord's Alliance, I guess, but harpers are a little more into anarchy, but trying to help people while they do it, I guess. So, mean, I think as long as we're doing what she thinks is right, I think she'll help us out.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, I'd just hang out.
Yeah. If there's anything else anyone wants to do or chat about in the next few hours, Zaffa and Gailen, you can both get a short rest.
Did we end up making it to the smithy, or did we get distracted?
Oh no, you made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got all the things. So your weapon's repaired. You got your stuff you ordered. Yeah. So we can head out for the evening. Sister Girly will come downstairs and pop next to you, Ice. So what's the plan?
I believe we're headed to the manor, which is their actual hideout, not the inn. Does that sound correct?
The manor, yes. We don't have to go straight to the inn because we know that they is basically their headquarters is at the manor.
And it seems like Gailen and Zaffa had issues going by the inn, so it might be a good idea to avoid that.
Now, was that at the inn or in front of the manor itself that you encountered?
They're watching every way in. It doesn't really matter.
Hmm.
They're not there to hang out at the inn. They're there to make sure nobody walks up to the manor.
From Holly, did we learn of any entrances to the manor that would be less
No, she just said
covered?
Underneath. Not that I was aware.
Could always come in from the back.
I mean climbing a cliff.
And if you would, tell us of your encounter with them so we know what to expect.
They have swords. You know everything I do.
Manner of fighting, size, did they all seem to be of the same race? Did they...
Yeah, just humans.
Humans.
They used short swords, and I don't know. I think they had some training. Pretty sure though, their real strength is in numbers. Seem to know how to fight, with 2-on-1.
Right.
They're all useless alone. They'll try to swarm you.
I've got an idea then. I've got a spell that can make somebody be my friend for a while. If we do that
You have
on
a
one of
charm
them,
spell.
right? If we do that on one of them, and then have him draw them to us one at a time, couldn't we?
Often you cannot make them act outside of their realm. They simply view you as a friend. That's how those spells work. It would work the one time, however, after that it would be much more difficult to convince them to continue the act, even inside of your spell. Although, if you believe it is worth it once...
I mean, based off of your and Gyland's experience, doesn't seem like a frontal assault is the best choice.
So, I could make myself look like one of them. I don't know how that'll help.
Well, we could just do my plan with you then instead. You could just call them over.
We would need their clothes. We do not have them.
Not necessarily.
really.
Can you do it without their clothes, Gyland? Sorry, Jillian.
Yep.
That seems like a good plan to me.
Gonna need a little bit more, guys.
It's the only plan we have.
Well, let's be honest. Whatever plan we make, it's going to go wrong at some point. And at that point, it's just, kill them.
Okay, right now, as far as we know, we haven't checked out any of the other entrances to see how they're guarded. We may be able to find another entrance that is less heavily armed. We do know that Gyland can change himself, and as you've seen, as I've done before, I am able to change my looks as well. If the two of us approached a smaller guarded entrance, looking as them as possibly a change of guard, we could take them by surprise. But I think we first need to check out the entire area to see if there's a better entrance than just walking in the front door.
Then the quicker amongst you should do that. Which is, in fact, what Gyland and I were attempting to do earlier in the day. Look at the place, have a look around, gather information.
Right, but I'm suggesting gathering information from probably the two of us that are less likely to be seen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go.
All right.
Killian, what say you?
Let's do it.
I think that's a good plan.
And I cast Disguise Self. And I turn into one of them. Right in front of everybody.
And then going off of what Gillen looks like,
I have an incredible desire to stab you.
I cast the same spell, Disguise Self, to look like one of them as well.
I have a second incredible desire.
Don't worry, Zoff, it's me.
No, I'm aware.
I
Okay.
didn't know you two gentlemen could do that.
Great job. This will be very useful. Please return
Let's get
as
this over
quickly
with.
as you can.
Nice.
We head out. I don't know if Killian's coming with us to maybe stealth around and look for entrances.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm just gonna leave it here unless
I
you
was
want
asleep
to
for
go
4
nap.
hours, Ice, and this is what you accomplished? Congratulations, guys.
I'm ignoring him because I'm playing 3 Dragon Ante with the sister.
You're playing.
Um,
You're playing footsie
Sorry,
with
people are doing that.
No, it's a game.
Oh, I was gonna. Never mind. I had a thing for Zappa, but that's fine. Cool. Okay. So those of you who are stealthing, I'm not gonna put up a map because I don't have. I mean, it would just be the map of Phandalin again. Go ahead and make stealth checks for me first.
I'm not really stealthing. I'm just, I'm one of them. So I'm just,
Okay.
just walking.
I'm
I will.
gonna stealth as well, though. If I, yeah,
I got 11 for my stealth.
I got 26.
Pretty stealthy. And it does not seem when you get towards the sleeping giant, and it doesn't seem like any of them that are about noticed you either, Killian. They do, however, see Guylan. And say, "Where you been?"
Been, stomach thing. So, it's pooping.
Right. The grog in there is shit. Understand?
I just keep walking.
And they seem to just ignore you and let you go.
Can you throw up the big map again?
Yeah. So yeah, as you kind of make your way up the hill, you pass Windless. Yeah.
I go off to the right, kind of where the trees are.
Okay.
How big is the hill?
It's steep.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's almost like 2 layers. There's a lower layer, and then there's another hill that goes up to where the actual manor is.
Okay. And how tall?
How tall is the manor, or how?
No, how tall are the hills? Like about? Are they scalable or?
Oh yeah. I mean, they're not like cliff face where it's just a dead drop down.
Okay.
They're sledding hills.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of like keep my distance and stay at the bottom of the hill while they go in.
Yeah.
As long as I'm invisible, I decide to stay walking with Guylan on the road to the manor.
Yeah. You don't pass too many others on your way. It sort of looks like the ones that are at the sleeping giant are kind of the sentries before getting there. There's nothing really along the road past that. Why don't you all give me an investigation check?
Do you have any fours?
24. 24.
Team.
I don't know what game you're playing, Ice, but we don't ask. You just bet. Have you bet? Do you gamble? Are you allowed to gamble with like your Bahamity friends?
I'll admit I'm not very good at it.
Okay, Patrick, you got a 24.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. What did you get, Sarah?
16.
16. Okay. Natural 20, and you're up towards the manor. The
Taking
manor
that roll.
itself, yeah, the manor itself is complete ruins. But there is around back, very clearly a cellar door, with tracks and things that kind of go in and out of that. Patrick, you would also see essentially the same things. Ruined house. There's no way they're actually inside the surface level of the manor. It's
Right.
whatever's happening is underground.
Oh.
Sarah, down at the bottom of the hill, more towards the trees, because you're on these trees down in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. With a 16, you actually stumble across, as you're looking, another what looks like a cellar door.
All right.
In that forest area.
Sweet.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
So, with that knowledge, I'm gonna go back to the rest of them and tell them about the secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Comment. I can't.
The other two upstairs. Or upstairs. The other two on top of the hill or back to the inn.
That's for you, Killian.
What's that? Sorry.
Oh, where are you going? Up to the
going to the inn.
back to the inn. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
How many of these red brands did we pass while we were on our way here?
You passed a similar group of 4 at the Sleeping Giant. And then honestly not too many on the main road past the Sleeping Giant.
Did you put that like at maybe 2 or like another 4?
They would, if they were traveling with a partner, so it'd be 2 at a time that you would see. So you didn't see more than 2 along the path.
Hey, Ickes, how many of these guys do you think there are?
It's kind of hard to say because we didn't encounter very many on the way here. And it doesn't look like there's very many on top in these upper levels. We just have no idea what's down below. We also have no idea how many are still at the inn, at the Sleeping Giant, because we never really looked in there. So we don't know what their numbers are really like.
So, how many flasks of oil do you have on you right now?
Flasks of oil. Let me see. Because I'm looking in the wrong place right now. I have but 2.
I got 1. That makes 3.
What are your thoughts?
How do you feel about fire?
I mean, this place is broken down quite a bit. We may be doing the city a service by.
I mean, you could throw one of them down whatever this is covering, and I point to the cellar door.
Right.
And then maybe 2 more, start this thing ablaze.
You're thinking more than anything, just smoking them out.
Or maybe burning them down in there. I don't know.
Right. Right.
I don't know how big that place is.
There's a couple of things to keep in mind. We did promise. Halia that we would return with the staff and any correspondence associated with Glassstaff. If we burn them out, we lose all that as well. If he's here.
I mean, it's okay with me.
She never did promise any gold in return. It was simply just giving us the potions. We can always say it was a casualty of war.
And I'll take your lead. I mean, whatever you want to do. I'm just saying. Guess the only other thing is if there's other ways out. But then, they'd kind of pour out of there.
Right. Is this a decision for the 2 of us to make, or should it be a decision amongst the group?
I'll follow your lead.
I'm half tempted to open the door and go down and inspect just a little bit first.
Okay. And I open the
Yep.
door. Right. Well, we're supposed to be here. I mean, look.
I know that, but we don't want to attract too much attention.
We're red brands.
Yes, but we would walk right through the front door, not necessarily the cellar.
I think maybe this is the front door.
How do you think?
I mean, they're not in there.
Well, let me head down.
Okay. I'm gonna cut to Killian back at the inn.
They made it into the manor area. However, I stayed outside and I found possibly a secret entrance into the manor via the forest.
Ah,
Oh,
There you see, Zaffa. Our patience is rewarded.
yes, I'm
And
just
I-
saying this
and I-
wasn't the most
and I
efficient
slide-
we've ever done.
And I slide him a Bahamut pamphlet.
Ah, yes, I'll break this. Fine, let's go. Why
You
Terry?
want one of these instead? And she slides you a Tybora pamphlet.
Yes, great.
Perhaps before we go, we should take a peek into the sleeping giant and make sure that there's not too many of them there.
Do we know what happened to the other two?
They made it in. I saw them make it into the manor. I don't know what happened from there.
I'm sure they'll be fine. They wouldn't be stupid enough to walk in.
They were able to walk past two guards, so.
So their disguises seem to be working well. Good.
Mhm.
Well, I suppose we could head over to Sleeping Giant. I believe the scouting's probably going to be up to you, though, Killian, unless we decide to take a more active role in investigating it.
Really? You sure? I was really getting ready to run in there and say, hey, I'm one of you guys.
Oh, that's not what you tried earlier today?
No, I threatened him, quite frankly.
Oh, I thought you were, just trying to defeat him by getting his blade all rusty.
Mm-hmm.
Well-
Yes, that's what I was doing when you were shopping. Shut up, Ice. One of us was
Anyway,
being
let's
useful.
get going, Killian.
Sounds good. So I kind of stealth my way to the sleeping giant, and are there like windows or anything I can peek into, or is
Yeah, it's the bottom part of it is a tavern, just like the
okay?
right.
So I'll kind of just peek into the windows and see what I see in there, and I got 17 for stealth,
Okay. You are quite stealthy.
and then do you want me to roll perception or
Yes.
investigation?
Perception.
Ooh, that's good. 6.
You can only really see one angle through the window that you found. And you see about one, it looks pretty dead in there, like definitely no regular townspeople. And you see a clumping of about 4 of them, folks in scarlet maroon type cloaks huddled over a table in the corner.
All right, so I go back and let him know that there's only 4 in there that I could see. So I think we're safe to move on. At least
Okay.
we don't have any, or we won't have too many people behind us.
Oh,
So we-
and hear me out. We kill them. Walk in there, kill them, so that they cannot catch us later.
I would be.
We have been given free reign by the governor of this land to do as we wish, as long as we remove the stain.
It's true. How about I go in first? A little sneakily. And try and get one before they notice us. And then you two follow me in.
Fair enough.
I'll come too.
Or, yeah, you as well.
My
Yeah,
God, the
I
NPC.
I hate them too, and I'm down.
Perfect.
And I would just I would wait for Killian, of course, but I would try to sneak to a window and just try to inch it open just a little bit.
Killian, when things kick off, simply yell, "I've stabbed him in the spine." Then I'll know I can come in and murder.
Sounds good.
Should you cut back to Ickis and Killian or whatever?
Yep. So the 2 of you are sneaking down through the cellar door. I believe.
Yes.
Sneaking is, not so much sneaking. I'm just because I'm one of them. So I'm just
I still
Walking down.
am going to stealth. You want me to re-roll for that?
Sure.
Yeah, not so well. 10.
I learned this.
But I'm
far.
still disguised as them, though.
Yes. Let's put you both on the map. On the map. On the map.
This is one I learned on my own. You know what you kind of try to look like you know what you're doing, or that you're supposed to be there. No one cares. No one even kind of sees you.
Clipboard and an orange vest.
Oh, it really doesn't want to go over anymore. Well, there's not much. It's just your character tokens on the top of some steps. But this is the room that you see.
Oh, there it is.
It's about a 5-foot wide landing, 15 feet up above a large cellar. There are stone steps descending to the floor in 2 sort of curved flights, and another door stands beneath the stairs to the north. A large stone cistern occupies the western part of the room, whose walls are lined with kegs and barrels.
Keep on going down in the room.
Right.
Is there like another like door?
Is that a
somewhere?
door to the north?
Yes, there's one here that's underneath. And then there's one here that you can see.
We haven't seemed to encounter anything so far, so
It's Lincoln.
in Lincoln time.
Lincoln time.
It's Lincoln time.
Hey, Lincoln.
You say
Did
hello?
someone have craft day today?
Ooh, what did you craft?
You say hi? So they send lunches home with him every day. Because he's supposed to have lunch, but they don't do that at school. So they just send it home with him, his backpack. And every day he gets chocolate milk.
Oh.
Which is a lot more sugar than we generally give him.
Chocolate.
And when this stops, because it's going to cut off in like a week, because he's going to go on a little break, I think he's going to actually kill us if he doesn't get chocolate milk every day. I think he's gonna riot, and I think he's going to kill us.
Thanks, school.
Yeah.
Okay, say bye-bye.
Bye, Lincoln.
Bye, Lincoln.
Bye, Lincoln.
He, too, found Morgan's chips.
Like father, like son.
Do you want some more, bud?
I'll bring down some.
I'm going to head over towards the eastern door and kind of just do a perception check over there.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
22.
Oh my hell! Okay. The things that you notice, the cistern has piping that appears to be coming from above, so would have been kind of the piping for the manor. But you do notice, hanging from a pipe submerged underneath the water, a satchel is in the cistern under the water.
Is it within reach?
Yeah,
I go ahead and grab it.
you may do so.
I go ahead and open it.
Alrighty. Inside of it, you find another potion of healing, another unidentified potion of some sort, 50 gold pieces, and a clean set of ordinary travel clothing. And the bag is clearly waterproof, which is nice to have.
Someone's go bag.
Ding ding ding.
Oh, is that actually what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
What did you say it was, Mark?
It's a go bag. Or like for an emergency.
So someone's was setting to hightail it out of there. Do I recognize the healing potion as a healing potion?
Yeah. By now you've seen healing potions enough that you.
I go ahead and give that to Guylan, because I'm carrying one of my own.
Thanks. Who'd we give the second one to?
I don't know. I handed it to whoever needed it.
Pretty sure Killing got it.
I don't think I got the second one from today. I got the one from the other day, but I don't think anyone spoke up to take it. So
Take it. So I possibly have two with me then if nobody took it. So I now have two.
Do you need to go outside?
Yeah.
Can you go potty? Okay.
Oh,
Discuss amongst yourselves.
Who here does not also want to go potty? Whomst amongst us dost thou not once go potties?
potty party.
I can't do it on the lawn anymore. My neighbors are getting pissed.
When you piss, your neighbors getting pissed. It's funny because it's pee. I'm dying. I think I'm dying.
Don't die.
How come when I try to add just a healing potion, I only get greater, superior, and
Yeah.
supreme? and-
just put in when you do a search, just type in potion.
Oh.
But healing potion doesn't bring it up?
No.
No, it
That's
doesn't.
Weird.
But if you type in potion, then it does say potion of healing.
D&D's got
Weird.
some weird shit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I noticed that
Beyond
before,
them.
and then I just I took that one, and I was like, I'll just remember that this is a regular potion.
Because I think they do it like if you type in healing. Oh, yeah, but it only shows us. No, they all show up if I type in healing. Potion of healing greater, potion of healing superior.
I don't. Healing. All I see,
It's like the
greater,
third one
superior,
down.
supreme.
Are you clicking
No,
the magical box?
look up potion.
Don't type healing, just potion.
Yeah,
if
just
you're
potion.
clicking the magical box, it won't show up because for whatever
I
reason,
don't
it's not
have
counted.
anything.
And you're on manage equipment.
Yeah.
And you type in potion.
You're in D&D Beyond.
There it is. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, when I have all the filters off and I just type healing, it shows up.
All right, there we go.
How'd potty time go? Did you win?
Or
Are you winning,
we chased some bunnies.
Poor bunnies.
That works. Okay.
Okay, so
Uh.
Guylan and I are now coming back out through that door. He's carrying the staff, and I
No.
have an armful of scrolls.
No.
Just because you weren't here for it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Doesn't mean it didn't
okay?
happen.
Nice try.
It's pretty easy too.
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of DC 1 checks, but they got it.
Yep.
Well, Guylan, do we want to see what's behind door number 1 or door number 2?
I feel like door number 1.
And which one would that be?
Figured you knew that.
Door number 1 is going to be underneath the stairs over there.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find the young man who lives underneath it.
Okay.
Head over to that.
I go ahead and inspect the door.
Okay. Perception check.
Can I use investigation?
Sure. Why not?
It doesn't much matter. 12.
Yeah. It doesn't appear to be locked or trapped in any way.
All right, I go ahead and open it.
Official review.
And I'm opening it like I know what I'm doing. Like I am confident that this is what I should be doing.
Okay. I'll bring you guys in here, and then
The
we'll
wisdom of Guylan.
cut back to the other group.
Oh, we already did that one too. They're dead.
Yep. set off a
I
fireball.
walk out
trap.
with 2 heads in my hand.
I did cool drop kick thing. You missed it. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you meant we were dead.
I made a second tavern, just in case.
That's
And
the same triplets and twins.
no, it just has the douche canoes. So what was the plan here?
So I'm gonna stealth my way in, and I rolled a 21 for that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just approach the first one, down on the south side.
Okay.
And I just kind of wanted to be on the side, probably the left side of the building, just so I can see in.
So like there.
Waiting for it to catch up. The left side of the building. Or am I just way behind? Yeah, that's it.
Okay. You are able to sneak.
Okay, and then I will go ahead and do a sneak attack. Uh, 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Trying to figure out how to roll sneak attack. There we go. 9 damage.
Okay. And that will for sure kick off some initiative.
And then I will yell, I have stabbed him in the spine.
That's the cue.
Oh my god, my rolls are terrible tonight.
Tell me about it. Oh god.
I hate when I roll well for initiative, to be honest. I like to be last.
Yeah. I kind of like going first. I don't know. But, well, not
Roll
always.
a 9, you said?
Yeah, for damage.
Oh, I
I rolled a 9 for damage. I rolled a 21 for initiative.
I got a 5.
Zappa?
15. And Sister G is gonna roll initiative. Okay. Sister G got a 20. Okay, so that was a successful surprise round. Killian, you are up first. Let me put this turn order somewhere that folks can see. Killian, continue with the spine stabbing.
Can I sneak attack again then? Or is
Uh-huh.
that- okay, I will do that. Oops, sorry, I accidentally rolled damage first.
I think so.
At what
Since
point
she
does
has advantage, so they probably still are
No,
unaware.
I don't need advantage. If another enemy is within 5 feet, wait, hold on.
Thank you.
Oh, if I have an advantage on the attack roll, you don't need advantage if the enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
It's weirdly worded, but that
Yeah.
means you
You
have
need
one
an
of
ally.
your allies near them.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you wouldn't get sneak attack.
Okay, all right. I will just regular attack. Same guy.
Mhm.
And that's a unnatural 20.
Yes.
Nice.
And that is 6 damage.
Okay. He's still up, but bleeding profusely. It is now the ruffian's turn. God, I wish they wouldn't have rolled so well. So the one is gonna attack you back, even though he's bleeding profusely. 19 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 3 piercing, and then 14 to hit.
No.
Okay, so that one misses. The other guy who is next to you is gonna attack. That's an 11 to hit and a unnatural 20 for another 3 piercing.
Okay.
This guy is gonna dash around to block your way, and he's gonna attack with an 18.
Mm-hmm.
That's 7 piercing. And
I
another
shouldn't have taken all the damage already.
another 18, 3 piercing.
Another 3, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then this guy is gonna go 5, 25 to get down there, and he's also going to attack twice. 19, so 6 piercing, and a 7.
I'm down.
It is Twisted G's turn.
Didn't think that through quite fully.
10, 15, 20. She's going to back up into this chair. She's going to see that you're down, and she will cast, she'll cast a Cure Wounds at 2nd level on you, my friend.
Thank you.
Live.
This is why we're bringing a cleric. So let's get 13 points of healing. Mm-hmm. Zappa's turn.
Move in to parallel. Need to move into the room, obviously. Up one more. I'll stop there.
No, I know. Do you want to stop? Oh, wait.
No, up one more from what. Yeah. I have the roll 20 up. I can see what you're doing. Yeah, I think I just need to kill the guy. So I'm gonna that guy directly in front of me. I'm gonna cast magic missile against him.
Okay.
So that's 3d4 plus 3. 7. That's all. And as my bonus action, I will cast. Well, no, I can't cast no spell. Never mind. Okay, I'm good.
So 7 points.
Yep.
Ice.
So I was gonna heal kill him, but sister, I actually forgot her name, Gargamel, healed her. So I'm going to use guiding bolt, but I'm going to spend a sorcery point and twin spell it, and I'm gonna hit the guy that Zafa just attacked, and then also the one on the the bottom one.
Okay.
Laura, do you know, do I roll twice for that or once for a twin spell?
I believe twice.
Okay.
Twice.
First one is an 18.
That'll hit.
Second one is a natural 1.
That will not hit.
Look. So, well, whatever. So the first one I said was going to the one that Zafa hit.
Mhm.
So he takes 15 damage.
Okey-dokey. He goes down. Perfect. Killian. Oh, do you have a bonus action you want to do?
I feel like my breath might kill Killian, so I'd rather not do that.
You're also still outside a window.
True. I did say I was going to crack it open.
True.
Okay. I'm going to attack with my short sword again.
Okie
Oh, God. A 1.
dokie. No,
A natural 1.
that does not hit. Do you have any bonus actions or anything?
Do I have to disengage if I want to, like, move back one?
Yes.
I'll go. No, I'll stay.
Okay. It is the ruffian's turn. This one, seeing his friend get murdered, but also saw you heal, is going to go for your healer. So you can take an attack of opportunity against him as he pulls away from you.
Okay.
Do I get one?
No, because he hasn't left your melee range.
Oh, right. Yep.
Do you roll the hit on that as well?
Mhm.
Attack. Okay. 12.
12 misses. So he is going to swing both his attacks at Sister G. Check her AC. Holy hell, she's a cleric, so neither of them hit. The boy who is still bleeding profusely is going to swing at you, Killian. A 10 and an 8. So both those miss. He's very dainty now. The other one I think is going to move forward and take the spot that his friend took and also swing at you. That's a natural 20, so 10 piercing damage, and a 15.
That hits.
That's another 4.
I'm down again.
Oh no.
It is Sister G's turn. She's gonna do what she do.
Thank goodness for a cleric.
She's gonna do Cure Wounds again at 2nd level. Using all her 2nd level spells.
Thanks.
And she's a robot. 16 points of healing.
Woo.
That is her only purpose. Zappa.
I guess I'll turn around and attack the one by me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use Shocking Grasp. Never mind.
The
It-
rolls.
Done.
The rolls. The dice are not in our favor.
Ice.
Well, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna twin spell guiding bolt. I'm gonna hit the one attacking the sister, and then I don't think I can really see the wounded one very well with Killian in the way, so I'm gonna attack the one above her.
Okay.
So that is gonna be that's 24 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
and nat 20 for the other one.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll that one first because D&D Beyond already does that for me.
Yeah.
The crit. That guy's probably dead. 22.
He's dead twice. He's dead twice over. Mhm.
And then the other guy takes 18. That's almost max damage.
Also dead. So Ice from behind the window just like peeks in and nukes two dudes.
I'm done.
Me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try and murder this one in front of me again. Ugh. 10.
No.
I'm just like failing miserably.
He's gonna swing at you feebly. He does 6 piercing damage on the first one with a 20, not a natural 20, but just an unnatural, and 8 piercing damage on the second one. Because he rolled a 20 and a 19. The rage sustains him.
Are you down again?
No, I'm not. Almost.
Okay.
Almost.
It's Sister G's turn. She's just fully annoyed, so she's going to cast Sacred Flame. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. He makes it, so her thing does nothing. Zappa.
Guy over there, is that guy? He's bleeding.
Exceptionally wounded. He is bleeding out his eyeballs.
Well, I'll do Toll the Dead then on him. Wisdom 13.
Let us see.
Ring a little bell.
That is a 4.
Okay.
Every time a bell rings, Zafa kills an enemy.
Maybe 3.
He dies.
Yay!
Ow.
Cut to back to the hideout.
These guys are strong with their double hits.
Their double hits are a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it? We're gonna move. Ta-da. Okay, so you have now opened the door that goes underneath the stairwell. Thick dust covers the flagstones of this somber hallway. The walls are decorated with faux columns every 10 feet, and the double doors at the west end of the hall are sheathed in copper plate, now green with age. A relief carving of a mournful angel graces the doors.
So there's lots of dust just like on the floor? Like it's just covered with dust?
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody's been here in a while.
That's what it seems like to me.
You said there's other doors in the room then?
The double doors down at the end of the hall.
Well, as long as we're looking around and no one's been in here.
But do we want to, take the time now? Should
No,
we
you're
go
absolutely
find what we're
right.
supposed
You're
to
absolutely
do,
right,
though?
because we're trying to find out if there's people here, and if there's not.
Yeah,
I mean, because
Go
right
get
now
other-
there's really not much to set fire to except the upper level.
right. Let's go to that other door.
In the original room?
Yeah,
All right, let's head through there again.
door number 2.
Okay. Back to the original door. I missed something with your perception roll when you were in here the first time, so I'm going to give it to you now. Because welcome to reading, and I didn't read far enough. There are 2 more things you would have noticed with that high of a perception roll initially. It does sound like sound is coming from behind the door there, and there are directly across, kind of down by the other barrels, there seem to be some rounded scratch marks in the floor.
On the lower section?
On the lower, yeah.
So then I want to do a full investigation.
Your
for
mic has
secret
gone out.
door.
I can't hear Patrick anymore. Can you guys hear Patrick?
Yeah, I can still hear him too.
Can I not? Oh no. It's my headphones. It's me. My headphones died.
Oh, well, there you go then.
That should fix it.
I thought she muted Patrick specifically.
That's what I was thinking.
Look, this guy in particular.
Hello. Hello. There it is.
Hello. Hello.
Meh. Okay.
Okay, so then down on that lower area where you see we found the scratch marks, I'm going to look for a secret door.
Okay.
I'm just covering his back.
21.
There is indeed a secret door. Secret door. Secret door. Oh no. Oh no. Why did all of my Zoom go away? On stream. Zoom just went away on stream.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it did.
So there's that. I don't know. Yeah, everything is broken.
Broken.
I don't know. Well,
So is that on your stream? Because it's still working on ours.
Yeah, it's still working
My
on
mic's
here.
so good.
yeah, if anyone's watching my stream, head over to Drunk Industries on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Drunk
None of us deserve it.
Industries. Go there if you want to watch the stream, because apparently my OBS just hates me and everyone involved. So I'm gonna stop streaming on my end. Go watch the rest of the episode on Drunk Industries. Okay, bye.
Yep.
Yep.
Do you guys use Streamlabs or the regular one for when you do Twitch?
Streamlabs. Yeah. Okay. Anywho, yes, there is in fact a secret door. Would you like to open the secret door?
Guylan, look what I found over here.
Opening a secret door. Okay. let me just kind of step back a little bit. So
All right.
I'd like to get a little bit of distance, like so I'm behind him, maybe on the other side of the pool. So when he opens it, I could take a shot with the arrow if I have to.
Mhm.
So I notch an arrow. So I don't know what's behind there.
Could be clowns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I use my original roll for traps?
Check again for me.
18.
It does not appear to be trapped.
Appear to be.
Well, I've been
It's-
muted for some time.
You've
That's
been
good.
rolling really well.
Oh, well, because I know someone who made the roller.
You son of a bitch.
I go ahead, staying kind of low. I open the door,
Okay.
and I'm only staying low just because I know he's got an arrow notched.
You see a small hallway that then turns northward.
Stepping ever so lightly with my back against hugging the north wall, I work my way down and just peek around the corner. No, 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 no.
As he steps in, I just step up to that secret door.
Dun, dun,
Don't go in. I just watch.
dun,
Da, 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 da.
dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Dinkle, dinkle, dink.
Reveal areas. Please roll 20.
But yeah, I'm just peeking around it. I'm not stepping into that hallway.
Peeking, peeking.
Uh-uh. You see that it turns again.
Same thing with hugging the east wall.
Mm-hmm.
I continue to follow, and I stay about 15 feet behind him.
And I'm going to go ahead and try to stealth as well.
Okay.
Mod 20.
You are exceptionally stealthy.
See, if we just all knew of somebody who made the roller.
Oops. Apparently that was...
Now just wait till combat happens.
Wish I did.
I was gonna say, I think Mike knows the guy who made the roller.
Mike isn't allowed to roll well.
That is what you see. A cold breeze fills this large natural cavern, carrying with it the faint scent of decaying flesh. A crevasse divides the cavern and is flanked by two rough stone columns that support the 20-foot-high ceiling. Two arched wooden bridges span the chasm.
A fucking crevasse?
A crevasse!
Does it look like other people have come this way, like recently?
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very agreeable.
Natural 20 for a total of 22? I know the guy who makes this roller.
I wish.
It would look like this is
Oh.
not as dusty as that other hallway.
It would.
To the south looks like an exit in a way. And I would say I'm gonna have to just for sight purposes, I'm gonna have to move you there so you can actually see around that corner. But you would also notice that you are not alone in this cavernous crevasse.
Ickis, don't move. Don't move.
I stand still.
My accent changed there for a second. Sorry about that.
Oh, mine does all the time.
Having a hell of a time with that. I don't know why.
You see
The hell's an accent?
this interesting. You see an interesting looking creature attempting to hide behind one of the pillars
It's cute. Adopt it.
or columns.
Ekis, do you see? Do you see it?
I see it, but I'm not sure I know what it is. Is this anything I would have seen in any of my adventures?
Roll a nature check.
Oh, nature.
Yeah, I'm gonna do nature for
+3.
creatures.
13.
No, I don't think you've probably seen this before.
Guylan, I'm not sure that we should proceed any further without the aid of our friends.
Would this thing qualify as a monstrosity? Because if it does qualify as a monstrosity, then I might know stuff about it.
No, it is not a monstrosity.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. Let's go back.
Okay, we're gonna
Head
cut
back.
back to the other group. While you two make your way back.
Whew.
Killian, dear lad, you seem to be missing organs.
I sit down on the chair silently next to me. Just kind of slump over.
I poke my head in the window. Did we get him?
Yes,
Okay.
come inside. I'm gonna start rifling through their pockets.
You don't find much. Let me see if there's anything
Can I
specific.
get a rifle?
If not, there's going to be things that I just make up.
Do that.
I just want to make sure I don't miss anything specific. I do not.
This one has a minigun.
This one has
That's
a laser.
Awesome.
No, you find just kind of general trinkets. Between the four of them, you probably find about 4 gold. And of course, they each have a short sword. Bless you, bless you.
I'm gonna keep one of the short swords, even though I can't really use it. It's
Okay.
a sharp thing I can use for purposes.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna keep the 4 gold. Fuck you guys, sorry.
I do have a bunch of daggers if you'd like ones of them. For some
This
reason, I
is a
have
dagger for me.
4 of them. Yeah, that's fair. I would go.
Might be a good
over-
idea to take their clothes.
Yes, embarrass them in their death.
Well, Killian, you and the sister might be able to pose as these folks, but I don't think Safa and I really.
No,
Fit the
you don't
profile.
think? You don't think I could
They
pull
do
off
have
this?
hoods. I will say their cloaks do have hoods on them.
Not sure that will matter, omnipotent voice.
Do they have trunk hoods?
Do they have... Will they cover my massive elephant ears?
No.
Probably work for me, but even then, probably my dragon snout would be sticking out. I would go and see what I can do to help Killian. Does a medicine check do anything if you're not passing out?
I would allow a medicine check to give you a precise reading of how many hit points she has.
Oh, well,
He
I
has.
mean,
He...
I know it's very low.
Velo.
I'll use a healing word. Hey, 8 hit points.
Ooh, thanks. That
Yep, max healing. Sister, I realize you already helped out quite a bit. Do you have anything to help Killian out by chance?
Well, it's gonna depend on how badly things are gonna end up going in the caverns. I can do the big guns one more time, or I have 4 little ones.
Oh, perhaps we should hold off and Killian should hang back.
in the back.
We do need to hear from our compatriots. Where in blast's name are they?
Yes, ideally they'll get back here soon.
With those 2 things happening relatively simultaneously, I would say Itis and Gillen, you are able to make it back, and you would easily notice that the signs of the struggle from the inn, the stone, or the giant sleeping giant. So you're able to find your friends. That was me trying to be flowery with my language. You're able to find your friends.
Ikis, Gillen, get in here. So, we murdered these guys. How did your thing go?
I think we found him.
How many?
Oh, we didn't quite encounter anybody except on the road, but we did find an entrance down into the lower levels. There's actually a large cavern down there with a creature that we have not been able to recognize.
Describe it to me.
It looked like ...
It looks like this.
I will roll nature. Okay? Or something.
For you and your class, and your past history, unless you want to go with memory loss.
Nah, well, whatever.
Okay.
What would you like me to do?
Just because of this very specific thing about this particular creature, you would know immediately as they describe it, the one eye, weird look, just how they describe it. You would know it as a Nothic. And you would know because Nothics were once wizards who unlocked magical secrets that they couldn't fathom. So Nothics are essentially cursed wizards. So you would have seen a fellow or two have this happen to them.
Well, good news is I know what it is. Bad news is it's a Northic. Cursed wizards, it's turned itself. Some poor fellow that's turned itself into a creature. They are dangerous. However, not without their former intelligence entirely.
Well, Killian mentioned that that he found a different way into the manor. I don't know if that would end up leading to the same place you guys were or not, but might be certainly easier for me and Zafa to get there to that entrance.
We could also possibly take the clothing of these two for myself and the sister and pretend like you are our prisoners.
I will not be wearing shackles today. What I propose is that we have 4 people that can pass as well as possible, yes? Just 2 of us cannot. However, we can stay slightly behind you. As long as you're ahead of us, enough ahead we can see you, but enough ahead. If someone sees them, we can hide. It won't much matter.
That should work too.
So where's this other entrance?
It's to the south of the manor in the forests.
Okay. It could be that exit we think we saw.
I mean, on the other side of the cavern.
Yeah, could be. I mean, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying, it's possible.
No, it's quite possible.
Here's the thing. There's like one door in, the first room that you go to if you enter from the back of the manor. There's one door we didn't go in, but we know there's like something back there.
We did hear noises.
That's probably where they are. But if we could get there from through that cavern with that cursed wizard that you were talking about,
Nothing.
I mean, if that cursed wizard doesn't, want
Nothing.
to kill us or something, we could go. Yeah, if we could get in there with that wizard and then get around.
Safa are Nothics generally aggressive?
It's dependent.
I suppose it depends on their personality before they change.
What trauma they've been through since.
So it seems like some pretty nasty things happened here. Are you guys able to move forward and feel adequately able to perform your duties should we
I think he's
step
asking if
into
you can
battle?
fight.
Killian?
I'm still hurting a little bit, but I think we can move forward.
Well, we cannot wait until morning. Eventually, these corpses will start to stink.
No, that's exactly right.
I don't suppose you still have that extra healing potion, Vicus?
Yes, I could definitely. I hand it over to Killian. While we were in the caverns, or up in the manor, I also had found another one
Yeah, I got that one.
and gave it to Gylin. And I turned to, God, why can't I remember her name? Gariel. Gariel. Garioli. Gariola? Gariola.
I don't think anyone knows at this point.
Yeah.
And I say, I also found another potion, and I don't know if you're able to identify what it might be.
She will take a look at it. She can't identify it, but I will let her roll Arcana for it. She rolled a 14. I'll give it to her. Could potentially, I'll do this. Looks like it could either be a potion of invisibility or a potion of haste.
Potion of speed or invisibility?
There is
Yeah.
a grand difference between the two.
They both have kind of that weird silvery blue hue to them.
I think I'm going to hold off using it until I know for sure, but appreciate you looking at it.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you two get dressed in the uniforms? We'll try and... Was there even a barkeep here when this battle started? I mean, does anybody know that this fight happened?
We haven't seen anyone yet.
I just grab one of the bodies and I start dragging it.
Yeah, let's... I do as well. Of course, we're going to leave a blood trail, but it won't be so obvious upon entrance.
It will be fine.
I actually cast prestidigitation and clean up the bloodstains as they're doing this.
Excellent. As for the map,
I'm gonna
you
take
are
that
able
healing
to-
potion.
to find these grates here back in the kitchen that look as though they're kind of a garbage heap. And oddly, would fit a human body down them.
Strangely enough.
Weird.
I pull that grate up. I shove a body in.
You play too many damn video games.
It goes. Plop.
I take that healing potion as well.
Okay.
Oh, did you cut their hands off?
Oh, that's right. We need to be taking their insignias.
Yeah, I think she said the insignias.
Hands.
Zafa wants hands.
Oh, I'm not
I
giving
doubt
it to
we need
them. I
all
was
of
just,
them.
I
I'm
thought
sure
we
we
might
could
be a
just
little
bring it.
peckish on the road, that we might need something.
Right.
Okay.
You were able to dispose of 4 bodies.
So is Gariola, is she dressing up as a red brand then as well?
She is putting the largest cloak she could find over herself and her armor. Yeah, she said, "I'm no offense, but I watched them kick the shit out of her, him, and I don't want to take this off."
I wouldn't take it off. So we going to the south entrance? Or are we going to the one behind the manor?
I think it would be best for everyone to be able to get through the south entrance. I don't think Zafa and Ace will be able to get through the
Cool.
normal way.
Then it is decided.
You lead the way.
Right?
All right.
Hey, Guylan, why don't you tell the rest what you told me as we were heading down into the cellar?
So, if you look like you know what you're doing and like you're supposed to be there, no one will even notice. So just, act regular.
Eventually, they'll notice.
Should we roll maybe deception for those of us who are not using disguise?
I thought that pep talk didn't really apply to me because I'm gonna try to be hanging back. I don't want them to see me before they see you guys at least.
We're going to that south entrance anyway, so we're going around the long way, and then until we're inside there.
Yeah.
Once we're inside, then just hang back and
Yep.
We'll act natural. As natural as we can. Just like Safa. Just regular.
Yes. Cool. Okay. So you are able to lead them to the southern entrance that you found. It goes for about 100 feet of underground foresty type stuff before it indeed opens up into the crevasse area.
Hey, cause look, we're in that same room.
Ah. Indeed we are. Before I lead everybody in there, however, I say to them, this is the room with the creature I spoke of.
Anybody here speak cursed wizard or whatever?
I do speak Infernal, but I doubt he speaks that.
Are you all attempting to stealth at all? You're just you're all speaking out loud to each other. Yeah?
Yeah.
I was more of whispering, knowing that we had entered that same cavern.
I would probably take whoever started speaking's lead then.
Okay.
I say we just casually try to walk on by and just see what happens.
Well, I mean, maybe he'll ignore us if we ignore him.
Well, it did appear he was trying to hide, and I don't know if he was trying to hide from us.
I assume it was.
Oh, for Christ's sake, just walk forward. Somebody fucking go.
I step back and motion for Zaphathel to lead the way.
Fine, plan away. I'm walking forward. Holy shit.
I turn to the others. This motherfucker has a death wish.
Zafa, as you proudly walk in the room, you hear in your head, and not out loud,
"Welcome, intruder.
Well, thank you for the kind greeting.
Won't like that you're here. Won't like that you're here.
Are you servant of this place, Nothic?
Oh, you know me. You know me.
I know of your kind. Do you remember who you were in life?
Life?
When you were before?
Only food. Do you have food? Have food for me?
Any of you have food on you?
Gives me food.
I take out some rations.
Sure.
I take
Oh,
it.
none
I
of you
take
can
it from.
hear this.
No, I know.
Only
I
Joffrey.
take it from Killian.
But they wouldn't know to give food.
He has
I
to.
asked.
Has to
Oh,
anything?
sorry, I missed that.
It's okay. I will leave it over here by this rock. Here you are.
Taste. Is it meat? Is it
Yes, dried, I believe.
right with it good?
Oh, let's not be picky now.
The last one brings me fresh.
I'm losing you in your whispering.
Dang it. It was supposed to be a cool Gollum voice.
Yeah.
Okay, the glass one brings him fresh meats.
Well, perhaps you tell me where he is, and I'll go fetch him for you.
Promise?
Sure, why not?
To the top.
To the top of what?
The top of this. It's up.
In the ruined building or up?
No.
Okay.
Down, but up.
Fantastic. Nothic. Perhaps you should wait outside for your treat.
No, outside. Outside shiny. Too shiny.
No, the sun is down, but now you shall be fine.
I stay here.
Very well. Nothic, I wish you no ill will. However, if you quarrel with us, that shall end poorly for you. I feel for you, for what you've been through. Do not push.
No, just one eats.
Very well. Should I go that way or through the door or over the bridge?
Coming in from this direction, you would actually see the full expanse of the cavern. So you would see this. You would also see into here. Because it is not dark, they have lit the cavern.
Which way is up? Forward?
Forward, yes. Forward.
Very well.
He kind of points north, west.
In my head. Points northwest.
No, I mean, he has arms and things, so to everybody else, like, he's talking with his hands, but he's speaking in your head.
All right. Let's go. It's that way.
Okay. I just follow.
As we walk by the Nothic, I stop briefly and say, "You have a lovely crevasse," and keep going.
You hear in your head. And he will say hello, hello intruder in each of your heads as you pass him.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
So,
And that is why you walk and speak with people. Look, I've done it.
Can we keep moving? I'm right by him, and I don't really.
I wouldn't stop. I would just keep.
I also believe that is what almost got you killed back in front of the inn earlier today.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. When I was doing something.
You are a cocky son of a bitch.
Rather be cocky
Since you
than
are
boring.
standing right next to him, you would hear in your head,
Oh, scaly face. They would like you. They like the ones with the scaly face.
Hold on a sec. What do you mean by that?
You are of dragon, yes? They like the dragons.
Who's they?
They? The ones that gives me meat. They like the dragons.
They're here.
The dragons?
No. The ones you're speaking of. They're here, though?
Yeah.
Let's go have a word with them, then. And
He likes
we'll
the
keep going.
dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the big one?
I would say
he just
I
keep
have.
following and talking to you.
I have, and I hand him a pamphlet of Bahamut.
No, the big one is green. He lives out.
The big one is green. Would that ping anything off for me?
You've heard of green dragons.
Okay, it's not like a specific one that I would
Mm-mm.
probably know of. Okay. A green one, huh? Is he shiny like metal or more like green? Like grass or trees?
Green like I.
Okay. See.
They bring him gifts.
Is that right? Interesting. I would gather everybody up real quick before we keep moving. Little Nothic friend here, who's still following me, just told me that the people here seem to worship a green dragon. For anyone who isn't very well versed in dragons, they're generally not friendly. So I wouldn't get captured by this lot if I were you. I don't really have anything to help fight them or anything. I just am wanting to share that information while we have a chance.
Don't get captured. Got it.
No, and you know who their master is now. Yeah. Anyway, let's keep.
Okay. You head around the corner where the Nothic was pointing, and see some stairs going down with a door to the south and a door to the north.
Since we weren't privy to the conversation that you had with that creature back there, did he say exactly where we're going? I mean, what we
Up
Expect to find?
somewhere. Up, but not above ground. So we're looking for stairs.
So we see 2 doors at the top of the stairs, or bottom of the stairs. I don't know which way those go.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I'd like to listen at the doors before we try to do anything rash.
Fair.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Yes.
This will be for the southern door.
Okay.
14.
You would hear shuffling, low conversation.
I kind of motion back to the group just to stay silent. I hear noises. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the north door then.
Okay.
14 as well.
You hear faint bubbling and dripping sounds, but no voices.
Hot.
I step back to the group and I share with them the information that I just found out. So obviously the northern door sounds like it might be safer, but of course we don't know what's behind the door. At least with the southern door, we know that what we'll find inside.
We came here to do a job.
Right. I mean, we can't walk around and just try to find empty rooms.
Sounds to me like south door's where the job is.
We just want to burst through and try to get the element of surprise.
You're all dressed like you belong here.
I was just gonna say that. Remember? Act like you know what you're doing. And you're supposed to be here.
Guylan, my friend, lead the way. I'll be right behind you.
First, we gotta come up with some kind of story. Like, something's wrong? Like maybe there's... Remember what we were talking about fire? Maybe we tell them that the manor's on fire, like up above us. Okay? Yeah.
I did have an idea. The Nothic said that they do like taking Dragonborns prisoners. If we could go back to that prisoner idea, possibly. I'm sure that these simple guardsmen probably won't be able to tell Zafthel from a Dragonborn.
That's all well and good. Let's just do something. They're just in that room.
Okay.
All right.
I grab ice.
And I grab
I just
him
put
on
my
the other
arms.
side.
I just put my arms behind my back. Then they're.
I'll be back here.
I knock on the door.
I'll be right behind them.
Okay. What?
You're gonna want to see this.
And
I'll just have my head down like you guys drugged me or something.
the door opens, and you see the guy who was just kind of sitting next to the door. You see 4 red brands sitting around a table playing cards. What? This better be good. I was winning.
I push our way into the room, but stay by the door. Look what we found.
Ooh. He's a shiny one, too.
So, what do you think? I mean, think
I stand
it's
in the
worth
doorway.
something?
Oh, probably going to be up to the boss whether he's worth something. Who's your lineage? That's what he always asks him.
Was that addressed to me?
Yeah.
With Killian in the door real quick,
What?
I'll be like,
Just with a real quick look into the room, what is on the tables in the southeast corner or southwest corner?
Those are barrels.
No, on the other side,
Against the wall.
against the wall. It looks like there's things on top of a shelf.
Oh, yeah.
I'm basically looking for a reason to go across the room.
Yes. It is a stack of coins and various trinkets. It looks like that's where they've been placing their bets.
Well, acting as if I know what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm going to go ahead and walk towards that table so that I can position myself behind the bottommost red brand.
Okay.
Laura, I'm sorry, I haven't thought that through well enough, but I would kind of mumble, like I'm somewhat groggy. I would mumble my actual brass dragon ancestor.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
He's got to be. I mean, this is important, right?
I suppose. The boss doesn't like being
Or Bronze,
bugged,
excuse
but
me.
you know where he is.
Wow. I'm not going. I mean, I've never gone to see him before. I mean, somebody's got to come with me.
There's like 3 of you. We're in the middle of a game. Just go.
Fine. And I push towards the door to the south.
To the south?
Mm-hmm.
Roll. Yeah, I think that alone is gonna set him off. You aren't from here.
Oh, I gotta use the bathroom.
No. And they're gonna stand up. And we will stop there for
Okay,
tonight.
that's
We'll
loose.
start-
No, I'm calling loose on that one.
They know where the boss's office is, and you're not going in the right direction. And everybody who would know would know.
I had a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, you did. You did have a 50-50 chance.
I just chose wrong.
Because it's not to the south.
Thought about using charm spell, but I don't know how I'd pull that off in this situation.
That's true. That is true. Okay. Well, we will call it there for tonight, and we'll pick up with some initiatives next week.
Woo.
Woot! Yeah. Be back tomorrow. Mutants Masterminds. See you tomorrow!
Woo!
Good night!
Bye, internet.